So I'm here with my brother in his garden, right? Lovely place. And Ian, my brother, is an artist. But he has a very special form of art that he likes to do, which is to take, it's kind of, well, you'll find out. It's a new art movement. The idea is to take the work of other artists and improve them.
Yeah, I've introduced the sheep shagger, and whoever did this painting before did a beautiful job of it. Look, it's lovely with the oils and
Lots of detail there, isn't it? I mean, it really is a beautiful picture in many respects.
The spade and the skeleton of who was there before.
These are all additions to the picture.
Yeah, and prior to what?
Oh, I see. There's a reference there. There's a reference there to the French painter. The one that, what was the name of the Le Dizziness Alert. Yes, that's obviously from the Dizziness Alert.
This is the picnic of the red wine, and this is the after effect of
so you do this with other people's paintings. You specifically buy paintings.
Yeah, there's one on the wall over there. Actually, you got to go into the little house there and have a look at the one on the wall. I can explain that.
Come and show us that one, because this is obviously going to be very interesting. And by the way, everybody, this painting is going to be for sale, and you can see a description in the text below. Just leave us a comment if you want to buy it. It's a beautiful painting. We're open for offers. So let's have a look at these other ones, Ian. So this is another piece of your artwork.
Well,
again, this is sort of like Dada, really, isn't it? Found art, I suppose. It's found art. It's found art.
Again,
really.
it's a little bit risque, but
so somebody obviously spent a lot of time working on this painting.
Yeah, and I took their clothes off.
And you just. So I see.
So the idea is they were having coffee.
Yeah.
It's done in the style of a sort of Van Gogh-y...
Frenchy sort of style, isn't it?
And they learned this thing at art school, and it's fantastic. The beautiful colours in the background. There was no faces,
very sentimental.
But the idea is that the coffee cup has a something that...
Oh, I see. It has a little addition. Yeah, I missed that. Yeah.
Well, very all my paintings have little addition.
And I would like to have seen this before it had been improved, actually.
Yeah.
But
unfortunately, I haven't got pictures. There's lots of them I've done. So I sabotage people's art.
And that I think is something very worthy, Ian. And I'm sure that anybody watching this that would like to purchase one of these paintings, Ian does have them available. And if you have a glorious piece of art and you want it improved, I mean, he does take great masters as well and things like this. Just put a comment in the bottom.
A lot of my paintings, in fact most of my paintings, I've hidden stuff.
It's bedtime. She was going to bed this time anyway.
So what do you hide in them, Ian, then?
I hide things in miniature.
So people wouldn't know that there's something strange going on with the painting on first glance.
Really looks deeply one day and finds interest in somebody's eyelashes that has something written in them.
Yeah.
Or a minute detail that goes to the crux of what the picture is all about.
Oh, right.
So if somebody looks at one picture one day and susses something and they're interested in it, when they look at another picture, they start to see things that are more interest. That's the idea, and that's the fun, to hide something for future generations that somebody says, Christ, this guy must have been nuts. But I appreciate it.
I think it would be a good idea, and if you took some of these paintings and gave them away, so put them into, for example, restaurants and public places.
I've given a lot away.
And just
I've given a lot away. People that
but I mean, hang them up anonymously.
Yeah, no, I've given paintings to people that they don't actually know what it's all about.
They don't realise there's hidden symbolism.
But there's something hidden in it, and the pleasure of later on will be for them that they say, Christ, I got one of those paintings, and there must be something in it, and then they actually look at the painting.
And the reality of it
then
hits
they
home.
twigs.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a few more things just about the masterpiece one here. Actually, is that Bo Peep that's there?
That's Bo Peep.
And so
Lost her sheep.
Lost her sheep.
Yeah.
Looks like she lost a few other things too.
She lost a few other things.
And how come there's the skeleton there? Does that mean something?
Yeah,
The
well, obviously,
this is for people to think about, I suppose, isn't it?
It's what's in my mind.
There's an implication there, isn't there?
It's influenced me. I mean, as a child, I was horrified at the time by the Moors murderers.
Oh right, of course that's our generation, isn't it?
It was our generation. It was something to be scared of. It was something that children were brought up and the worry of the Myra Hindley thing and the Moors. And when I see a picture like that of Moors and
the obvious thing you
obvious.
think immediately, of course, of
Yeah.
mass murder when you see
yeah,
Moors.
and that's why the Bo Peep thing. The let's not beat about the bush. It's a rape and a murder and a picnic on the moors, and it shouldn't really have been painted, but
it's certainly a more interesting theme than a lot of those type of paintings, isn't it? I could think of improving an awful lot of pictures actually.
Somebody to look at a painting, and it's very difficult to get somebody to look at a painting until they find something in a painting, and then they want to look at all the paintings.
So you
What
can read all
else
sorts
is
of
there?
stories in it, can't you?
Yeah,
really?
I've done hundreds of paintings, and every one has got something hidden somewhere for somebody. So it's great fun, and it's not to sell. It's just
For the joy of
the
art,
fu-
I
the
suppose,
joy
the joie de
actually-
vivre of it.
I mean, the fun I had personally in just imagining, and it just gets more fun. You must see the one with the gypsies moved in. Did I show you the one?
Shall we have a look at that?
I'll go and get the one with the waterfall with the gypsies moved in. It's brilliant. Well, it's brilliant for me, but it might not be for other people. Anyway, I'll have a look. No, this is.
So you couldn't find the gypsies, then, Ian? I presumably that must be out on exhibition at the moment somewhere.
I wouldn't quite say that. But
So what have we got on this one then? What's this one all about?
another beautiful painting done by somebody at art school. Tree, lake.
How do you know they're from art
Clouds.
school? I presume they're just pictures you find, are they?
Yeah, I find them at boot sales and places,
Yeah.
and you can sort of.
Amateur art, really, a bit.
Yeah, which was lovely. Which is.
So what's happened on this? Oh, so we've got quite a lovely landscape here.
It's a nice landscape.
Yeah, to me that looks just like a lovely
Yeah.
landscape. Nice sort of tree work, nice impasto on the colours there.
Absolutely.
That's a painting that anybody would be proud to
Yeah,
have on their
nobody's,
wall.
nobody's going to look at it. Too
And
closely.
yeah, you're not going to pay a second look at it. So what have you done with this one then? Is there something special
Well,
hidden here that I'm
yeah,
missing?
I just look. Well, it takes a long time to look at the painting, which is the most enjoyment. Is what can you do with this painting? Just
So
to make
what
it a
is
little
in
bit
this
more
then?
interesting.
I
You
can't
can't see it.
I
No,
can't see
no.
it.
The
Explain it to us then. I suppose you shouldn't really have to explain art, but is there something here
Well, I
that I'm
see
missing?
things in pictures, and I just look until I see something. The main part of the picture is.
Oh, I can see something. What's that on the tree there? Is that a figure?
Yeah, it is a figure.
Is that a crucifixion?
Exactly.
I see. So you
So
have a
it's
crucifixion
really, really
in there.
delicately put on
Onto
to
the tree. Ah. Point out what else there is here.
Well, the panic. Obviously, there's a crucifixion in a tree,
Mm-hmm.
which is what I saw when I first painted it. And now we've got the guy down here with a hard hat,
Okay. I never spotted that. Yeah.
and we've got a guy in the tree with a hard hat.
Oh, that's handy.
So the obvious thing is that whatever's happened here needs to be sorted. So there's a very fine line there that I probably scratched it if I remember right. And now we've got guys down here with earmuffs and a chainsaw. We've got to chop the tree down. There's a panic. There's a JCB in the background. So the whole
the whole picture takes on a
picture
new form of
suddenly-
tranquility.
it's not a nice scene of a tree with a lake. It's all of a sudden, shit, we got to get this guy out of the tree. So, and that's my warped sense of looking at a picture slightly differently, which nobody notices. I mean, perhaps if I cut this, you don't see it. When I put this, nobody would take a second glance.
No, that's so you could put that on somebody's wall or some private place, and people
Yeah, it might be
suddenly
quite.
spot
Somebody
it.
might quite enjoy that somebody spots it.
Yeah,
or they
someone might
think, why
enjoy
does
the painting for what it is,
Yeah,
or was rather.
Why put a crucifixion in a tree? I mean, Jesus, it's terrible, isn't it? Really? But there we are. So it works. And they're just pictures.
I
that
suppose
found-
what you're doing really, I mean, you got someone else to do the 99% perspiration, and you just added the 1% inspiration, didn't you?
Sabotage, yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just fun for me. It's just
Yeah.
fun. And you mustn't take it too seriously. It's something I can look at and just
Enjoy.
I remember when I did that. Why did I do it? It's
Yeah.
bad, your craziness, and it's great.
It's the sort of
fun,
thing
it's great fun.
you might be in a dentist waiting room, for example,
Oh, it is
and you'd be
great
looking at the picture and you
Somebody would
suddenly
laugh,
realise
just-
there's
it's just having
hidden
fun.
depths.
Yeah, it's just having fun with other people's pictures. Terrible, really, because They've done the donkey word. I'm not saying that I can't do the picture. I can do the picture, but it's the point is that they painted a picture that I didn't think it was good, but it's never going to get that interest, is
It
it?
can become good.
It can become good. I just have to make a little bit.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
No, there's no problem around it. It's just very tiring.